All right, everybody. We've been talking about virtual worlds and we've been the metaverse. So I wanted to show you really an educational aspect to all of this and to put it in perspective. Make sure that you take a second and like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any other content, and leave any comments that you may have. I love to hear them. So right now, just to show you what's going on, I am in a virtual world called Verbella Frames. And Verbella Frames is really a educational tool. It's a platform that'll allow you to put together metaverse presentations similar to a PowerPoint. And what I mean by that is, if you look at the middle of my screen, you'll see that there's different scenes. And these scenes I can move through just like PowerPoint pages or slides. And what I've created now is a lesson. And I'm just moving you through really quickly a lesson that I put together for actually a business class, an intro to business class, where I would have students actually come into this virtual environment and do some work. And I like the expo scene. It's one of my favorites because it's a large area. You can add a lot of things in here. And as you notice, I'm able to move around. And if you see those little blue dotted lines, those are actually quiet spaces or breakout spaces. So when you have groups who are in here and they want to talk amongst themselves, you can actually, they can go in the breakout rooms or go behind those lines and have private conversations. I just wanted to show you this. What I normally do with the students is have them to move around and find things on the course syllabus. So this is actually the course syllabus from the particular class. You can see the schedule and the textbook information, and the students are able to get in here and actually maneuver through and interact with it, and also talk through the syllabus itself. Now, if I go through different scenes in this same environment, you notice that there's a whiteboard. So there's actually a whiteboard in here where I can actually have a lesson. So I talk about sales, and I have the students to gather around inside virtually, and we discuss sales. And I give my lecture on sales. Now, there's also the whiteboards where I can split the students up into groups and have them actually work on an activity amongst themselves, and they come in and they actually draw on the whiteboard. In this case, we're talking about Disney and Mr. Elon Musk. So you can see there's quite a few things that you can actually put together and do here. You can also put in videos. I've got a video in here. Actually, I use a different environment for this, but we're not going to get into that in this video. But I wanted to just show you some of the things that are available and are in use. As you see, we talk about the metaverse, you hear a lot of conversations about it, and you're wondering, okay, what is it? What can I do with it? And why is it relevant? And how does this work? Well, as you can see, I'm using it right now. And Verbella Frames is a free platform. Why is that important? Well, you know, many times we think that we have to have access to these platforms. We have access to these platforms through headsets and various other hardware, but you can just log in on your computer and join in just like the students do and actually get in and participate and be able to engage with the various items that we have here. So I think it's very important. A lot of times I get questions like, well, why should we do this? Well, it is a huge business, a growing business, and these tools are used in the workplace. It's kind of like, why use Zoom or why go on, you know, use Microsoft Teams when we can talk on the phone? Well, more and more businesses are using these types of platforms, and more and more schools are using them as well. So it's important for, number one, students to be exposed to the technology and understand how it works, because, you know, we think about what will the students be doing in 4 years? Well, you know, more than likely, the usage of this technology is not going to decrease. It's going to continue to increase as it has been. And when they get out of work, they'll be using it. And I think it's important that we impact them with it and understand how it works. And it's a huge business. And as I'm an accounting professor, it's important for us to understand and learn business. Accounting is the language of business. So again, want to thank you for tuning in. Want to thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on the channel, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much.